is Christian Melo, and I live in São Bernardo do Campo, a good city nearby São Paulo, the economic heart and nervous center of my country. Here, the most of content producers for television, commercials, and cinema are located. Similar to Toronto, São Paulo is a multicultural city where arts and music translates all of this plurality. One of the content producers that I worked is Floresta Productions, my major client. I started to work with they in 2011 on the Brazilian version of the Dr. Oz show called E aí, Doutor. In this show, I was responsible for the music production and the final mix. In the end of 2011, I was invited to again do the music production and final mix to another medical show that focused on the food re-education and physics activities. In the beginning of 2012, I did the re-recording mix of an international job to Rede Globo and Zufa, the Brazilian version of the Ultimate Fighter first season. And in 2014, I also did the third season. In 2013, the producer released a music contest with girls to form a new girl band, and in parallel, some jam recording sessions with several Brazilian musicians. Once again, I did all the music production and the final mix. All for the Audience was a TV show that mixed good humor, interviews, and funny games aired in 2014 and 2015. Once again, the music production and final mix were done by me in the first and second seasons. Medical Secrets is a Brazilian version of Strong, a medical show based in real situations, where a day-by-day of a private hospital was showed. The music production, audio restoration, and final mix were done by me in the 2 seasons. Shark Tank is the Brazilian version of the American show, where big entrepreneurs buy a part of the business of small ones. In this job, I did all the audio restoration and final mix. What Are You Laughing At was a stand-up comedy show that travels lots of Brazilian cities, where the comedians use local customs to make their presentations. Here, I did all the music production and final mix. The Weird Renatinho Show was a musical and interview show where I mixed the band and the interviews. Host Fernandinho was another interview show with funny games, where Brazilian personalities had a good conversation and sometimes became children again. I did all the restoration and final mix. All these 3 jobs were done in 2016. In almost 18 years of self-employed jobs, I had the opportunity to work with great equipment in broadcasting and recording studios. Day by day, I developed my skills to work both in broadcast and cable TVs. Nowadays, I have my own equipment with a MacBook based in Pro Tools software and a Digi003 factory with moving faders. This enables me to work anywhere, even in a balcony near to the sea. 2016 was the year that I consolidated my self-employed work in a remote way, receiving all the material and exporting the final mix by internet. With WhatsApp, I can talk to every content producers. Any place that I live, they can send me all of demands to be done and use the Google Drive as a transfer platform. This is a way to keep me doing my job until I start to make contacts to be a part of Canada's labor market. Today, my second biggest client is Formato Productions, and since the end of 2015, I did 3 seasons of Multi-Tone, a comedy television show that mixes good humored interviews, dramatizations with Brazilians and sometimes international politicians, showing a different point of view to day-by-day life in the Brazil's capital. In the end of each episode, a music performance was done. My work here was to do the music production, mix all the bands, and the final mix. Another good client is Ptaya Films. I started to work with they in 2013 in a 3-episode documentary called The Everest Expedition. After that, I did the Iceland Expedition 2014 with 4 episodes and one more in ultra high definition 4K. In the half of 2016, we did an 8-episode series called Wild Waters, where the presenter dived with some of the major sea animals. In all of these works, I did the sound designer, audio restoration, and the final mix. In 2017, another series with 4 episodes were produced. The Hoster is a paralytic sportsman that does not have fear of challenge. I did the sound design, audio restoration, and the final mix of 2 episodes. This video is a sample of my self-employed jobs in the last 6 years. Much more was done, and there's much to do until the end of this year. Thanks for watching.